I wanna be Batman, cause everybody really ain't.
What's up, everybody? This is MJaw here with MJaw Reviews, and I'm bringing you guys another comic book review. And the comic book that we're doing today is Batman, The Blackest Night, issue 3 of 3. I seriously gotta get better light in this room. Sorry about that. The comic cover is cool. It's basically, you know, Batman getting taken into the grave by his parents, the Flying Graysons. Oh man, what's to say about this comic book other than it was freaking amazing? Yeah, I mean, this was such a great ending to the little three-parter of this little miniseries. Now, usually when you get miniseries, they're not really interesting. Sometimes they get like a little dead end at the ending. This was actually a really awesome ending. The artwork was stupendous in this comic book strip. It was just awesome. It was an awesome, awesome read. Now, let's get on to the comic, shall we? Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Alright, now remember in the last one, number 2, Red Robin came out of nowhere and wound up, you know, grabbing Gordon, his daughter. You know, you got Robin and Batman into this little bat plane, I'm gonna say, and they wind up flying away. But then the parents come out of nowhere, bust through the windshield, and that was the ending. Well, now they wind up shaking the parents off the plane, and they wind up crashing right into like a cemetery. Now the cemetery is built like a damn circus tent. You know, they're inside of it. And there's the Flying Graysons, you know, the parents like taunting, you know, Dick Grayson. And then you got the little apartment building where Tim Drake's dad was shot and killed, well, beat up and killed and whatever. And they're like, these are basically the activities that are reenacting themselves to show the tragic deaths of the Graysons and Mr. Drake. Now, yeah, you can see how this is really emotional. It's a really emotional scene for them. Dick Grayson, I'm just going to call him Batman and Red Robin. I'm just going to keep doing that because it's you guys know who it is by now, okay? So Batman tells Robin, he goes, look, Robin, I need you to go take Gordon and, you know, his daughter down to the bunker. There's like a secret bunker there, and I need you to take them and get them out of the way while we deal with this. So he goes to Red Robin, and they're talking back and forth about, you know, you can't let your emotions get the best of you. You got to be on your toes. They're not our parents. You know, whatever they say, whatever they do, they're not the people that we used to love, who loved us, this, that, and the other. Well, Batman, his parents, the Flying Graysons, they wind up grabbing him and doing like the air assault, you know, moves that they used to do. And, you know, Batman, Dick Grayson, he winds up going with it. He winds up really going with the thing, and he starts going with the acrobatic moves that they're doing. And then Red Robin, he winds up going inside, talking to his dad, like, hey, you know, I can save you, I can save you. Then the guy who wound up killing him, the boomerang dude, he's about to kill him. Red Robin moves him out of the way. And then he starts beating the shit. He starts beating the shit out of this Batarang guy. Fucking kicking his ass. You know, beating his ass. And you see like the emotion rising up in him. And then you see all the other zombies, they start getting, you know, they start noticing that his emotion levels are rising. And then Dick Grayson, when they fall, Batman, they fall, the two bodies die, and then he sees Zuko, the guy who wound up cutting the ropes there, and then Batman starts beating his ass because that's the guy who wound up killing his parents. Starts kicking his ass. Now, Batman and Red Robin, their emotion levels are getting really, really high and, you know, up to the breaking point where now the zombies, they get out of their little mode of like playing along, getting them, you know, to get to their vulnerable part, and they're like, alright, now it's time to feed. But, while this was happening, Deadman, he winds up meeting up with the guy who holds Etrigan in his body, blood. Well, he winds up taking over his body because he has the unlimited firepower. He winds up taking his body, bringing him back, and right when Batman and Red Robin were about to get their hearts taken out, Etrigan comes out of nowhere, starts blasting them with flames. Then, you know, Red Robin and Batman get into their mode and like, well, wait, they totally like tricked us. Start taking out their flamethrowers, start blasting them all with flames, like freaking frying their asses. I mean, they were fucking blazed. They were taking down everybody just with flamethrowers and everything. You know, bones are falling off. You got arms flying everywhere. Fucking amazing. It was awesome. It was really cool, especially with Etrigan. You know, he's, you know, just throwing fireballs, throwing flamethrowers. I mean, it was awesome. It was really cool. Well, it turns out, no matter how much flames that they do, the black rings, they always wind up, you know, re-energizing their bodies and making them back to normal again. So, Dick Grayson, Batman and Red Robin ask Damian, to send them one of Mr. Freeze's guns that they confiscated. It should be in the bunker. He gets it sent to him. He winds up freezing Red Robin into an ice capsule, and then he freezes himself, and he tells, Deadman, this is your chance to get us out of this when, the timing is right. So he winds up freezing himself. So they're both frozen in these big icebergs, and the two zombies, after Etrigan fought off the Deadman, because he wound up getting his mind back, he threw Deadman out of the body, and he wound up, flying away, and then the zombies were like, where the hell is everybody? So they're scanning and scanning for, emotions and hearts and this, that, and the other, and they flew away. They were like, there's no one here. So Deadman wound up going into Red Robin's body first, breaking him out of the ice, going into Batman's, breaking him out of the ice, and they were free. So that was them fighting them off. Now, they couldn't kill them because basically they're dead already, and they can't kill them with flamethrowers and, destroy them, because the black rings are just going to make them back to their zombie mode again and rebuild their decaying, rotting bodies. So they wound up, getting out of the way for a little while. So after that, they just see more black rings fall to the ground, so there's going to be more people rising. So I don't know how this is going to end, because I stopped reading the Blackest Night 1 through 8. I think it's 1 through 8 issues. I'm not really sure how many issues it was, but I stopped reading the main one because it's just too many issues, and I'm just going to wind up buying it in trade, paperback, or whatever. It's a really good story, but I don't have the kind of money to keep buying the Blackest Night, but I did buy the 1 through 3 because that's just a cool, issue. But the Blackest Night, it's been really cool. It's been really cool with the Batman. It's been really good. It wasn't like a flat ending. It was actually really interesting to watch, like all the artwork and all them like burning up in flames and shit like that. It was really cool. So if you want to get into Blackest Night, pick up the Batman one. It's a really cool one, especially for the artwork and all that. It's really good. There's one comic book that's coming out that I'm kind of psyched about, which I will be reviewing when it comes out. Azrael. Yes, that is what I'm looking forward to. Ever since I read it in the Battle of the Cowl with the new Azrael, Michael Lane, I was kind of, sort of, debating whether or not to like it or not. It's cool that Azrael's back, but it's not cool that it's not Jean Paul. But it is kind of cool that it's a new guy, but it's not sort of cool because the artwork sucked in Battle of the Cowl for the Azrael version. I don't know why they didn't use the same artwork that they used throughout the whole Battle of the Cowl. They got some other dude to start drawing differently for the Azrael one. That took away a lot. That took away a lot from the comic book. It took away a lot of justice because they wound up making Nightwing look stupid, and they wound up making everything look so... It was too cartoony for liking. It was like it looked like newspaper art, newspaper comics. It was just like really stupid. There was no detail. There was no feeling in the art. There was no color. It was just bland. The artwork and the cover was awesome, but the freaking inside was just like a 3-year-old colored in without even coloring in within the lines. It just was garbage. It was trash. So I'm really looking forward to reading the first beginning story. The other one came out in Batman Confidential, was it? Or Batman Detective Comics. It was like a prelude, but I didn't get that. I don't know, I didn't have enough money to buy it. It was like a $4 comic. I was like, I'm not going to spend $4 on that. But I'm definitely going to start buying the first issue. I'm going to review the first issue and tell you whether or not it's a good start, whether or not it's interesting, whether or not keep reading. And if not, you can just watch my videos and you'll see the, reviews on whether or not it's good or not. But, yeah, I'm kind of excited about it because, Azrael's a cool character and everything like that, but with a new guy with the whole, order and stuff like that, I don't know. We're going to see how it's like, especially with this new guy, Michael Lane, the third Batman. Whatever, we'll see how that works out. We'll see, I'm not going to get my hopes up, but I'm kind of psyched. So, all that aside, this has been MJaw here, MJaw Reviews. Catch you guys later with my other updating reviews. Oh, and I'm going to be posting my #1 pick for the Batman. Top 10 favorite Batman stories. So I'm going to be posting that up tonight so you guys can catch that for tomorrow, because tomorrow's Sunday. So yeah, I'll definitely have that. So that'll be the end of the countdown, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. It felt kind of short. but and my stuff came up late. But catch you guys later.